That's from Dan Wheeler. That's from he's retired for a year now. Awesome.
Some old water.
Next item up. Man, I looked at this with my buddy Mark Labraji, and I go, what the heck is this? I said, and then he said, check it out, and I go, that's a great idea.
Yeah, great idea.
I think I want that. Because you know what happens if you don't caulk? Like you could have thousands of dollars of damage, right?
Oh, for
Water seeping through, water damage.
Could be bugs, could be anything coming through, really.
Could be anything coming through.
Yeah.
So one of our doctors of DIY is bringing us in colors an immediate solution, no caulking required. How about this?
No caulking, no drywall compound for the cracks in your walls. Look, here's an example. So we all have, here's a countertop, you have the backsplash. It's clean, but it doesn't look clean because there's a gap. It could also be here between the vanity and the wall, where we caulk a lot in our bathrooms, always seems to crack open. This is such a simple solution. You never have to grab a caulking gun. It's messy. There's a certain skill to caulking with a straight line. It's just basically self-leveling caulk with very paper thin, almost like feather thin vinyl wings on it. When you get it home, just peel off the backing tape, and I've already peeled this one off. And it comes in a bunch of different colors, so I chose the gray to pull out the gray. The white would work perfectly. And all you have to do is press it right in the seam. And that's it. Just press it, work your way along. And look at that already. Look at how beautiful this is.
Well, is that not a bit? Now, is that temporary? Is that permanent?
So it is temporary. While I'm working with it, I can pull it back. I got to get it. Let me do it again. Let me pull it back. But once it sits for about a few hours, it's going to harden, but it will also stay flexible. So as your house settles, as the temperature fluctuations, as the kids are running around, things tend to move. Caulk cracks, drywall compound cracks, this will stay flexible.
So really, I can leave that on there for years.
You can leave it on there for years.
Let's go through colors of this thing. This is amazing.
Yeah. So we have the white. They're right down here in the front here. We have the white.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Dark brown, light brown. Here, let's show that.
So, yep.
Well, it's really hard to see. Okay, there you see dark brown. Most limited. Okay, here's the gray. And I'm getting 20 feet of this.
Right.
Here comes your ivory. And man, there you look at the white.
Isn't it brilliant?
Boy, that is clean, and that looks like you did the perfect caulking.
It really does.
And you did the trimming after the caulking.
Yeah.
Because that can look pretty muddy and look pretty. Like all the guys in the studio are going, that's a brilliant idea. And it comes rolled up like this. They call it Insta Trim.
Yeah, just unroll what you need, cut it with scissors, cut it with a razor knife. We're all saying that because we know how hard it is to caulk and get a nice clean line.
Sure.
Also, the moment you put it down, if you don't even care for these colors, you have a green wall, you have a yellow wall, just paint it. Here's a before and after right here. Here's a crack. It happens all the time.
You can paint it.
You can paint it the moment it's down. You don't even need to wait for it to cure.
Show me.
This is so amazing. Here's the crack, right? We get cracks here. We get cracks in the ceiling with the crown molding, the chair rail, the baseboard here. Just put it on and paint it and it'll disappear. And that's it. Same thing down here. So many people have hardwood flooring and the underneath.
Oh, of course.
Right? And the underneath of your baseboard is not caulked.
Of course.
That's what it looks like. And that's where the bugs come in.
And you got little critters coming through there.
And
you got little critters coming through there.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's a pair of scissors, a pair of hands, press it in place, and look how finished this is. Look at how beautiful that is.
That is absolutely remarkable. For what you paid for that bathroom, what you paid for that new floor, what you paid to paint the walls, and now let's go to the bathroom.
Look, there aren't many people that realize that there is no caulk. Usually a plumber put it in, they're not necessarily caulking the bottom. And this is a really kind of gross,
we've had a leak. I learned, and we learned the hard way one time. We really did.
Yeah. It happens. And look how fast it'll bend right around the corner. You get a nice clean.
It looks professionally installed.
Right? It sure
does.
Again,
you take a scissors and you can cut it.
Snip it. Now, if you do this for the toilet, if you do it at home, start in the back. So you don't have any seams in the front. I just did this to show you before and after.
Great.
But it's really that simple.
Can you show me, we only got a minute, another installation thing, like literally taking it and doing it?
Sure, so here we go again. Here's an example of a big gap in a wall, and I'm just gonna peel off the backer strip.
And my producer wants to, and obviously you can come to a corner, you can mold it exactly where you need to.
If your walls aren't square, the beauty of this is those wings will fit any angle that you're dealing with. Right, so look, I did this really quick. I left a little bit of a gap at the bottom, but you can see right here, look at how beautiful
that is. Absolutely, positively,
right?
Seamless.
It is seamless, and it stays that way. So there isn't I have to caulk again.
So that'll harden after a couple hours?
It'll harden after a couple hours.
Right now, if you wanted to switch that up, you could take that off right now.
You pull it right off.
Pull it right off.
Yeah.
Right, and do it the right way.
Yeah. Move it down, move it up, you're ready to go, and then paint it.
Couple before and afters here in the last minute. Take it away.
So yeah, it's for all of those gaps, those spaces, those cracks, all those areas. It could work on wood, indoor, outdoor. It's paintable. This is a
That's
great
what you need that
example,
for.
right? The bathroom.
That's
I have
it.
the vanity in my master bath pulls away constantly. I've caulked it probably 9
By the way,
times
the
over
caulking
years.
thing, the caulking tool,
Yeah.
it also gets clogged up.
All the time.
It dries up.
It's messy.
It's messy.
It's very
a
messy.
pain, right?
And you need to have it's a skill. Like caulking and compounding with drywall is a skill to get it to look professional. Here,
Before and after.
yeah, you don't need
How
to be a
clean
professional.
is that?
You don't need to call a professional. You just get, again, a pair of scissors, pair of hands, any space, any gap, keep the critters out and have the beauty in.
There's a gray, there's a dark brown, ivory, but everybody is getting the white. You love the white. Mark Labrage,
Hey, bud, good to see you, man.
good to see you.
Always.
Yeah. Quick reminder of our QVC2 big deal. We started the show with look out on this one. Final look, if sold separately, $79.90. No wonder that's a better idea.